is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this. And the Mustangs will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Duke's offense will have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's got it down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So the SMU Mustangs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Flips it out to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it fly. Touchdown, SMU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. 7-2-0. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Scanning the field, it's Cummings. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finding open areas. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Keeps it on the bootleg. Working that left side now. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Got him downfield. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Gonna run it. It's Whitehead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They go to the ground. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Cummings. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by just 4 to Coastal Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The play action fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Slithers into space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. moving in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Cummings. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pope. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They're setting up the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Cummings. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback keeps it.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And the Mustangs trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Wants to throw. It's Rios. Makes the grab on the left. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal. Touchdown, SMU! Great job by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's long. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dyer. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Louisville.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Rios. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Finds his big tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And he has had a long day at left the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it on the counter. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun. Give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs are flying down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Cummings. Rushes on him. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Handoff to the single back. Got room to work. Turning it on. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Finding an escape route. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Rios. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Mustangs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Wants to throw again. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Quarterback just has to do a much better job throwing that football away in that type of situation and goal to go. You cannot go backwards, so you need to know if your guy's not open, this is going to be an incompletion. I'm throwing this thing into the 4th row of its stands.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Big decision now for you on offense. You just gave up a negative play, right? You killed some momentum down here close to the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute the game plan in red zone offense early and really try to suck the energy out of the stadium?
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Cummings. Right down the middle. It's caught. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
They're trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He'll set up to throw. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They're going back to the ground. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Rios. Got his man in the middle. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick catch on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the ground with the back. Find some fresh air. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dyer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Whitehead. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the air. It's coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they'll take over.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Hold and fire complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The RPO, it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now the toss. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to...
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't complete the long throw and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. I understand the fourth down analytics and going for it all the time, but that deep in your own end, you're just gift wrapping it up. Touchdown Mustangs! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 25 to Maryland. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Cummings. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meat open wound. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.